Welcome back to the LTL channel. I'm sure we all have a lot of books that are ripping apart, especially the children's books. I know I do. So today I'd like to share with you how I preserve the books that are ripped. First, I like to start with the books that we use for Sunday services. These new books are awesome and it has everything in it for our service. This book also has a plastic sleeve to protect the book covers, but the only problem is some of these get stuck in between the plastic sleeve and it eventually rips the cover. So I'll be showing you how to solve this problem as well. But what if it's too late and the book covers are already ripped apart? What do we do? Don't worry, I'll show you how to rebind the book as well. Things that you need: the book that needs repair, a scotch tape, glue, scissors, roller, a pen or pencil, construction papers, and cardboard. First, let's take the cover off carefully and let's repair this first. I'm going to use a scotch tape and tape up all the ripped area from both sides like laminating. Now the book cover is all ready. Let's prepare the book. I'm going to use these construction papers now. Take one construction paper and measure it up with the book. Make sure the construction paper is even with the book. Make sure the edges are not sticking out. Make a line on the construction paper so you can cut out the excess paper. Alright, so I drew the line. Now I'm going to cut it out. Okay, now let's make sure if it's even with the book. It looks good. We need another construction paper to cover this side. So let's do the exact measurement with the previous one. Draw a line and cut it out, or just cut out the excess parts. Just make sure it's the same measurement. I'm going to take two more construction papers and do the same thing. If you want, you can cut it all together or do it separate, depending on your cutting skills. So you need a total of 4 construction papers with the same measurements. I have a piece of tissue here to spread out the glue. I'm going to glue the construction paper on the last page of the book and leave the front page open here. As you can see, I'm applying glue to one side at a time, so this way the glue won't dry out. I'm going to stick this side to the book and do the same thing to the other side and with the next construction paper to cover the book completely. Be careful when you glue the construction paper onto the book because you don't want to keep peeling it off as it may rip the book again. Now it's time to cut out a cardboard and measure it the same way as I did with the construction paper. Now I'm just checking if it's neatly cut out. Now I have cardboards cut out for both sides. I will glue this to each side now. Be careful as you glue the cardboard. As I said before, you don't want to keep peeling it on and off. So as you do this step, please do slowly and carefully. Once you stick the cardboard to both sides, press firmly. To have the cardboard, construction paper, and everything to stick well, you can put some heavy objects or few books on top of it. I had some heavy books on top of it for 1 hour and I'm moving on to the next step. Now I'm gluing the last 2 construction papers the same way as I did the first 2. I'm covering the cardboard with the construction paper on both sides of the book. Now the final step is to glue the cover back onto the book. Since the book is a little thicker now with the cardboard, the cover will not fit the same way as it did before, and that is why I covered the cardboard with a black construction paper. I am applying glue onto the entire cover, not one side at a time like I did with the construction papers. Since the cover won't fit the book, I don't have to make sure the edges are even with the book or not. I'm sticking the middle part or the spine of the book first, then stick the front and back sides together. Go through the cover again, and if there are any other rips or small repairs, you can glue it or tape it as needed. Now all the binding is done. Next is to put these sleeves on. Make sure you don't open the book now. You have to give some time for everything to stick together and let the glue dry. Put some weight on it for a day. Let it sit there. Do not move or slide. Be very gentle with it. Let it set. Have some patience. I had weight on top of it for this book for a day. I have an orange color construction paper for inside of this book. The last page was ripped up, so I had to glue that back on as well. This book was ripped up than the other one, or shall I say used a lot. It was a little bit more work for this book than the other one, but I got it done. Okay, now it has been a day. The glue is set and I can now open the book. I'm going to insert the front and back cover of this book into the plastic protector that came with this book. I'm doing one side at a time. As you can see, the covers are not flexible anymore because of the cardboard binding. So I cannot insert the other side into the sleeve. I'm going to cut this and separate it. Be careful as you insert the covers into the plastic sleeves. You don't want to ruin the binding you did, so be gentle with it. I cut out the middle part or the spine of this plastic protector. All I have is the front and back part of the plastic protector. All done with this book. Here I have few books that are used a lot. I rebind all of these. You can follow the same steps to rebind almost any type of books. Some of these were really hard to do. If you like to preserve the books instead of trashing them, follow these steps. This book is new and barely used, so the main problem is the cover of the book bends into the plastic sleeve when we close the book. If your book is new, save the covers by just doing this method. All you have to do is cut out a piece of cardboard as the same size as the cover of the book and glue it onto the cover that folds into the plastic sleeve when you close the book. Luckily, I only had to fix the front cover of this book. Just make sure for this method, use a thin cardboard rather than a thicker cardboard. Now the tip is find a thin cardboard, so this way it is still flexible enough to insert the cover into the plastic protector. If the front and back cover folds into the plastic sleeve, then have two thin cardboard for both sides. Here it is, all three books fixed and ready to use. Hope this is helpful to you. You can also do this method to the church books and prevent it from ripping apart. In one of the upcoming videos, I'm planning on explaining the service book in details. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to LTL channel and support. As always, thank you for watching. God bless.